see. The bra's tight. Damn it. Okay. Doesn't look like I am yet. What the hell? Come on. There I am. Okay. Yay. All right. There's the chat. Hi, everyone. I think I have a new intro coming soon. So hopefully I'll be able to use that. I got to follow through with a few things. So who do we have here? Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Another Truth. She was relatively calm, so to speak, after her Christmas break. Maybe she... And into place in this day. I can imagine she's super pumped about this. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Ginger. Hi, Ginger. Hey, Megan. Hi, Lily. Hey, Heather. Did I say Heather? No, I did not. Okay. I don't think. Hey, Sue. Hey, Great Dane Mom. Hey, April. All right. Reagan. I said Reagan. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't caught her entire upload yet. I just caught a few clips of it, and I thought, oh yeah, this is crazy how fucking excited she is about this. Like she couldn't contain her giddiness. She was so happy that all the townsfolk had turned on this family. Even one of the kids that was a victim of this horrible, CP or whatever guy in the family, she was so happy that everyone turned on them. Yeah. Which I'm not talking about the township. I don't even know what that was about. I don't care about an RV park. I don't care if they care about it. I don't care if they don't want it. That's fine. Whatever. It's all them. It's just how happy she is that they're not, it seems like they're not turning this down because it's an RV park or because of anything. Well, I'm sure that there are safety concerns and all that, sure, and zoning issues. I don't doubt that those exist. But I think that the main driving force and why they turned it down so vehemently is because they now associate this entire family with horrific crimes like CP. And I just don't see how that's fair to the kids, especially those of the kids that were victims in all this. So, I don't know. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, the crazy lady. Did you see her Facebook post where she put herself in jail? What? No, she put herself in jail? Get out. Get the fuck out. Let me go check that out. She put herself, really? In Facebook jail? My God, I can't even remember the last time I was in Facebook jail. So fucking long ago. Not without trying. No, I'm kidding. Maybe a little. Oh, maybe this for a Mary Brown fan. Okay, let me read this. Let's see here. Oh, cool. It's already there. Awesome. It's ready to go. Oh, no, wait. That's not it. It is, but it's not. I don't think. Is it? Nope. What the hell? What just happened here? Why didn't OBS come back? Why am I just getting the fucking chat? Oh, that's why. Why am I only getting one code? God damn it. What is going? Okay, why is this up now? Ugh. Do I have two of these going? Is that why? I think that's why. I think I have two of them going. I have two incognitos going, I think. No, maybe not. No, I do. Okay. That's why. Oh my god. So annoying. I'm sorry. I got back a little late tonight. I had improv. This was my first improv in a long time because I took a break. Just everything just got so busy and hectic and shit, you know? So I know it's gonna break my balls again. Urgh. Why is Google? Oh my god, I can't get fucking Google to come up. What is going on here? There, finally. Jesus. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with OBS lately. It's like it just doesn't recognize shit. Okay. All right, so someone said to check out her Facebook here. So let's check it out. She says, made this for Mary Brown's fans who want me in prison for reporting on her family and damaging their family by reporting on their show. I'll save a spot for Cody and, well, all of the adults since they were involved in an illegal form of living for 30 years. Now, that's bullshit. That is such bullshit. Okay, yes, polygamy is against the law. But if you can live with more than one, like, partner, there's no law against that. What is she talking about? They've been involved in an illegal form of living for 30 years. Bitch, please. Welfare fraud. And bleeding the beast through multiple bankruptcies, allegedly. What beast? Who's gonna bail B out? B out. I don't know. I think that's supposed to say who's gonna bail me out, but she fucked that up. I heard my jail cell is in Parowan, Utah, and bail is $6,000. Fair? What does that mean, 6,000? That's the stupidest shit I think I've ever read. Like, there's a lot of people who still like the show. She's just alienating a huge, like, potential, like, I don't know, fan base. That's where the 6,000 comes from. Okay. Those are the people who are willing to pay $6,000 to hang out with Mary. That's funny. Watch your back. The people get radical. Let's see. She watches reviews, then gives her opinion. Yep, that weren't jail time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Want me to set up a GoFundMe for your commissary? Yeah, Katie already tried that. Oh my god, Rachel, that is not too funny. It's not even a little funny. It's not even just barely funny. But okay. What the hell? Fucking made my ass. So, let's see what other comments are there in this. This is a new post, isn't it? So, comments shouldn't be deleted yet. All I have to say is that I hope you don't have the same views toward polygamy and ethical non-monogamy. Certain dynamics are toxic, like the one Cody and others in their religion practice, but not all of these things are equal. What does that have to do with the Browns? I report on the abuse of polygamous cults. I report on any group that denies human rights and traffics women and children. If that's not you, then I don't care what you do. Hope that helps. What a bitch. In other words, your concerns don't matter here. Because many people see polygamy and the same thing. That's what I want to know. Well, you shouldn't worry, because Katie's like totally about open-mindedness and shit, right? But here's my question: is polygamy the problem? Like, is having more than one wife the problem, or is the people? Yeah, that's kind of my whole take on it too. I think it. I think that if you're going to have, open relationships like that, it should never be just about one gender doing it. It should be about both, if it's so wanted. Like polygamy, I think it just refers to a man having more than one wife, and there's a word for it for when it's just referring to a woman having more than one husband. I don't know what that is though. I mean, she's having way too much fun. This is kind of gross. Like, I hate to use that word, I really do, but it's fucking gross. Oh well. Oh, wait, how long do the fucking comments go on for? All right, okay, I'm done. I'm done here. I'm done. I'm gonna go pull up the video, the upload. I'm gonna check out the chat too in 1 second. Oh wait, I got it. Okay. All right, so here it is. All right. So what's going on here in the chat? Let me pull it up. Hey, Kira. Hey, Inquez. Hey, Nini. Hey, Clint Adams. Hey, Indigo. Kathy Ann. Hey, Home Perm. Polyandry is okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that, polyandry. I mean, Home Perm. I knew that there was a word for it, but I don't keep up with that shit. I mean, it's not like that word's ever going to really be a concern to me. I mean, hell, I can barely put up with one. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hey, Bo Roundtree. Hey, Bears Nightmare Autistic Shield. Hey, Stuffy. Hey, Without a Lawyer. Hey, Ginger. And I think that might be it. No, hey, Industrial Lover. Country Girl. Oh. Okay, now I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this down here, so hopefully it will be picking up my voice and the video's sound just, adequately. Okay, Kathy Ann, I'll look for that. She would never take care of it, but what's that? Just saying, it has me blocked on Twitter. Can anyone tell me if she's going to take Aaron's offer up? No, she's not gonna. I mean, it's not even a debate. I didn't even want to. I didn't want to come at it. With any hostility. I just wanted to talk it out. And try to understand why the need to go to such an extreme. Like, I mean, sure, you can disagree with everything Megan said about her. I'm not even arguing that. Megan said that she was trash and that, I forget what else. Something else. Wasn't bitch. Full of shit. Trash and full of shit. Is that insulting? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But then she came back and accused Megan of crimes, of horrific deeds, all in the name of addiction, and of losing her kids. Like, dude, just call her a bitch. And like a normal person, you know, like get mad, call her a bitch right back, and then, you know, move on. Like that's just, I don't know, that seems like an awful lot. That's my opinion. I don't know. Hey, just looking. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the video here. I'm gonna turn up.
I mean, Elkins has a RV park in the middle of town. Fayetteville has multiple ones. I think
we're not worried about it.
Why do you want to put it in the middle of the town as opposed to outside?
Get closer to that cake.
Area,
Maybe if you're going to be a free for all.
No, it's not.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday, January 17th, 2023. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, yesterday I did a video about how Anna Duggar is putting her damage control out there, and I got a lot of feedback from you guys in the comments, and last night was very a very
See, that's crazy.
experience to actually witness how
you guys might not have been able to see that here because I just realized that I have half her face off screen. My bad. Oops, wrong one. Okay. Seriously, like, just check out her smiling. Like, she's so fucking happy about this.
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday, January 17th, 2023. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, yesterday I did a video about how Anna Duggar is putting her damage control out there, and I got a lot of feedback from you guys in the comments, and last night was very exciting. I actually got to witness a Duggar in the wild. I mean, indirectly, through a video screen at a town meeting.
How is that any different than watching them on TV? Like, seriously. I mean, for granted, like, 19 Kids and Counting was never, like, aired live. Okay, sure, it was all tapings. And this was live, I'm assuming. But really, you're no closer than through a TV screen. It's just a computer screen. In fact, I would even venture that it's a smaller screen than your TV screen. I just don't understand how I got to see it in the wild. Like,
so it was like, I'm telling you,
like, imagine fangirling over the Duggars, over any one of the Duggars, that badly, that you're just so excited that you got to see them do something in real time. Oh my God. Like, dude, like, you're not a reporter at that point.
very odd experience to actually witness how someone connected to the Duggars does business or tries to do business with a town in a city, and being so tone deaf and really just so, like, not even really reading the room, that...
Well, I mean, your attorneys do that often, right? Only you're not, I get it, you're not a Duggar, but, I mean, you both hear the same tones. Just saying.
It made me realize, like, wow, they really think that they know more than everyone else, or they're either at least so arrogant that they just assume this would work, or they're just not that intelligent and they just made a colossal mistake, or they just assume they can do whatever they want. It's somewhere in the middle, or maybe none of them at all. But
I don't. I don't know myself of any place here in Arkansas that has an RV park this close to a childcare center or a primary school. Again, they're a distance away from that zone, and so my recommendation to this board is going to be, I'm going to say we deny this application.
But Austin Forsythe literally just flushed $159,000 down the drain because his plan to open a new business, which would have generated income for him and his wife. Actually, this is supposedly a joint business with.
How did he lose $159,000 though? I mean, he didn't have to forfeit the land, did he? He still the two of them still own this property. Sure, he didn't get to do what the plans that he had for it, but I mean, what's that saying? I think it was John Lennon or something like life is what happens when you're busy making plans or some shit like that. You know, just because he couldn't do what he had planned doesn't mean that a new plan or a new idea isn't going to be even more profitable. I don't know. You never know. Shit happens. It's usually when it's necessary to happen that it happens. But he didn't flush anything down the toilet. Yeah.
Because
Anyway.
the property is in their name, by the way. They bought a piece of property that was not zoned for an RV park, wasn't zoned for anything other than agriculture, and decided they were going to try to have it rezoned to become an RV park in the middle of town, right next to a daycare. And it didn't go over well. Yeah.
And it didn't go over well. Like, that's, oh my God. Like, you would think that the dude just, like, really meant, like, a whole heaping full of karma was arrested or some shit like that, you know, with how excited she is. He just didn't get his plans approved by the town board. That's it.
In favor of denying. All in favor, happen? Done.
Absolutely. Not here. Not here. It's all good. It's all good. Be respectful, guys. Be respectful. Thank you.
Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. Nobody at this meeting had anything against anyone that has an RV. Nobody had anything against anyone that RVs or likes to hang out at RV parks or lives at RV parks. Not one person had a problem with that. The problem was the location, and the problem was the proximity to children, and the fact that they were asking for something that was above and beyond what any other business could expect. Yep, that happened. And to actually witness in real time people heckle and yell and make it very clear that Duggar business in the improper place and in general is not welcome in a town was astounding. I always was told that people local don't like the Duggars and that they're not popular, and that a lot of people in Arkansas are embarrassed to even have them in their community, that the whole like group of people that they move in is so insulated and isolated, and that they're really not this big thing that that they make you believe they are out in the real world, out in the tabloids, because they were on the show. In fact, most people in town want.
Okay, here's what I don't get. Like, she seems to hold like some grudge against them because they were personified, or they were presenting themselves as some, you know, bigger than life people or whatever. They were on a reality TV show that was about them. I mean, how much of their life is not going to be about them at that point, you know? And if they're, how is it that they want to? She claims that they want people to think that they're these bigger than life characters or whatever, or what, you know. But in the breath before that, she says that they move about in like really like exclusive circles. They don't really mingle with the townsfolk or whatever, you know. So which is it? They're either like a recluse, you know, with people, with the public, or they're pretty much just asserting their ego all over it. I mean, which is it? It doesn't make sense. It's
Nothing to do with them, and that is evident by what happened in this meeting last night. So Austin got heckled literally out of a meeting. Like, they basically booed him out of a town hall. And then we're going to talk about how Josh Duggar's case is scheduled for an appeal, oral argument. So before we dive into today's topic, can you do me a big favor and give this video a thumbs up? Also subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed, and turn those notifications on so you know when I go live or when new content loads, and make sure to leave a comment if you have something to say. And as always, share this video with some friends and Yeah. So I want to start right off the bat with a disclaimer. I understand that a lot of people get really, really, really sensitive when it comes to RV living and this idea that people don't like people that live in RV parks, or that they stereotype people that live in RV parks. And I understand that. In this case, the stereotype had to do with who the RV park was associated with, the group and the cult that they belonged to, and the fact that it was right by a school, and the fact that there would be no safety measures for children, and the fact that it was outside an ordinance, and the fact that it was in an improper zone. So there was a lot of mistakes that were made by Austin with Elkins Planning Commission. So what happened? So that's the disclaimer. We don't hate you if you're in an RV park, okay? And nobody there did either. So Austin, Forsyth, and Joy purchased a piece of property last summer, and it's like 12 acres, and it's right in the heart of Elkins. It's a very small town. I want to give a shout out to all the amazing Elkin residents who not only brought the story to my attention, but also allowed me into one of their groups so I could watch this. And I want to thank the individual Kelly who filmed this for others to watch. Thank you so much for the video that I was able to share today. So they were concerned that this might get passed if it didn't get more media attention, so they asked for my help. And
Okay, I gotta ask. I can't sit on it. I mean, curiosity's killing me. What are you talking about, Renelle? What is? I don't. All right, I'm gonna have to sign into my other Instagram.
thankfully, the news showed up. KNWA showed up as well. So the town hall basically was that Austin and Joy had purchased a piece of property for $159,000. This property was located like on the main drag. On a floodplain across from a daycare that has, according to the daycare owner, 170 toddlers that they serve every single day, and not within like 1,000 feet. Not only that, the same location is not zoned for this area. On top of that, there's also a primary school, 2 schools, in fact, very close by. So Austin comes up and he's like all like very confident, and he brings up Jim Bob Duggar's realtor. So Tom Joseph, his realtor, was there to present their plan. Their plan was so ill put together, like it was so ill prepared and so poorly thought out. I was like shocked. Like I wondered if this how they get things pushed through in Town or in other towns that don't care, because they had a lot of questions for them about what this would include, like facilities.
So, what was it? Oh, this was just posted a few minutes ago. So I guess upon the Chrisleys surrender today, one of them is actually being housed in Florida, and it looks like the other one may be Kentucky. I don't know which though. Yeah, I don't think. But Katie is all happy and giddy and posting about it. Only she's not making it clear that that's what it's about, but that's what it's about.
Cleaning, what kind of surveillance, security, maintenance, fences, basics, vending, anything that would make it so the accommodations are not only safe for the campers, but also for the people that live in this community, because it would have been right behind people's houses. So obviously, they couldn't answer those questions, and they also couldn't decide if it was going to have cabins or RV splits. I know.
So,
Nate.
here, before she ends up deleting it or some shit. Oh wait, I should do this first. Come on. So yeah, on her Instagram, here she posts, "Welcome to Florida, the Sunshine State. Welcome to the newest resident to Florida, staying for 12 years. Today is a good day to celebrate the end of a nightmare. P.S. I was right." Oh my gosh, she's so infuriating. Like, what were you right about? That you're a bitch? Oh, okay. With the bullseye emoji. That's so nice. So classy. Such a reporter. Like, all reporters respond this way, right? When their subjects get sent away to prison, right? Oh, yeah. You know, if you get this happy over shit like this, you're not doing this to report on people. You're doing this to watch people suffer. That's why you're doing this. That's the only reason why you're doing this. Glad to hear they made it to their destination. Enjoy your stay. Like, what do you people even care? Who? I mean, it's taxes. It's over fucking taxes. Reality show stars' name is similar to Christ, and they pretended to be. Oh my God. Can someone give me a hint? I'm on a cruise, and I apparently missed something. My husband's name is Todd, just not my husband. What the I thought one went to Kentucky. I just saw I updated. They'll adopt a more chill personality. Why? Because it's Florida? Dude, have you been to Florida? Well, some people do, yeah. Oh, here's her husband. Or I think it's Katie tweeting as her husband most of the time. What kind of small-minded people actually believe that a civil matter somehow morphs into a criminal matter? Probably your wife, because it's what she does often. In fact, I believe it was her, Unirock, and a few other people who were insistent that Steve being served with a TRO was a criminal procedure. It's not. It's civil. The welfare fraud. Okay. Oh my God. I can't. I can't. They're insane. Okay.
Neighbors showed up and they were really mad, but they were also very respectful, although some of them were more angry than others. There was a gentleman there that flat out called out that they did not want people that were SOs in their community, and they specifically said they didn't want child M's.
I think so, Bo Roundtree. Bo Roundtree asks, if Amber Heard could get sued without saying his name, could KJ? I think so. I mean, she did say his name technically. She said Todd, my husband, but not my husband. I mean, I don't know the terms of their settlement, though. I don't know how serious of an offense it is for her to speak on Todd, or how seriously she has to speak on Todd for it to be an offense. But I mean, I think it's entirely possible. Yeah. Oh, shoot, I think I missed her saying that, damn it. Fuck.
In their community, or child R's in their community. Very targeted in how he chose to say those words. And that these people are not welcome here, is what he said. And everyone clapped. So it was obvious that it wasn't just about the location, it was also a pushback of, we don't want the Duggars cult here at all.
On my background check, the tax issue, oh no, that means something slipped on me, right? So like felons, they get slipped on, right? Yep. So if I was a drug dealer or it's slipped on, right? You have kids. You want drug dealers and molesters around your kids. I mean, if you guys.
No.
All right. So it seems like a pretty unpopular.
Some of you will be sensitive to that, but I believe that Jim Bob is involved in this because Jim Bob's realtor was involved in this, and Jim Bob's friend Bob Ballinger was involved in this, and $159,000 cash was used, which I don't know if Austin has that kind of money on hand. A lot of people had a lot of things to say. They were very, 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 very well thought out. The mayor was very poignant because he worked in law enforcement and he felt like their safety measures and arguments just didn't hold up or carry weight. Austin came into this meeting and literally didn't even know the ordinances for how long someone could be in an RV at a park. In November, the city had passed a new ordinance that they could only be parked for a maximum of 2 weeks to avoid long-term renters, and so that it wouldn't have like RV parks turning into mobile home parks, turning into long-term rentals when they're...
See, I don't know the first thing about RV parks or whatever. I know we have them like in our area, but it's mostly just recreational, like, camping and stuff, maybe long-term camping or whatever. But I mean, like, there's no like trailers or whatever. It's actual RVs. And a lot of the parks, I think there's you can only stay there if your RV is like so many years old. Like if it's too old, they won't let you stay there. So I don't understand any of that, but I don't care to either.
they're not supposed to be that way. There are parks that allow long-term rentals. There are, but not a lot. And this one, and Elkins doesn't want long-term renters. It's a very, very, very small town that doesn't have the best infrastructure. They have massive problems with sewage and drainage. They have lots of floods. And they were also kind of like pushing back at the fact that he's putting this in a flood zone, and that property gets flooded all the time. So people were like angry, right? And then the daycares came up, the superintendent spoke out. The mayor basically told them that they're allowing people to come in and stay for weeks at a time and not knowing anything about them and not having any background checks performed puts the risk of children in the community. Now, why this is relevant in this area, I'm going to bring this up, and I'm not speaking for every other area of the country, but Arkansas.
Like, I can't believe how fucking excited she is about this. Like, why do you even care? Like, I mean, if this is just like your job, okay, and you're just talking about this family because they're a reality show, or they were a reality show and they were on TV, then why are you invested in anything regarding them at all? Like, why are you invested to either see them succeed or to see them fail? Like, why are you not distant? It's not healthy.
One of the highest populations per capita of registered SOs in the state. And they have a lot that are not compliant or are like, they don't have an address. And so the concern was that these SOs that are non-compliant, that are not registered with an address, would bring an RV and park it there in front of a daycare and a school because of the access to kids. And that's not an actually bad, like, argument.
Okay, I should probably look this up before I say this, but I think her argument would be much more effective if she first looked into how many registered SOs there were in this specific area. Because, I mean, if there's a high amount, because she just said that she made reference to the high amount or whatever for the state. I didn't hear her make a reference to just this area. So if there's a high amount for the state, there's a good chance, or at least it's probable, that there could be a high amount for this area. In which case, this argument she's making, I don't think really is warranted or holds much water. But I mean, either way, even if there is a high amount in their area, you don't want more. You know, I get that, sure. But maybe also be concerned about the high amount in that area. That's all. I was pondering that today, you can see. Yeah, it's just, I know. Thank God she's watching our backs in RV camps. And I don't care what anyone says. I think that this is a shot at people who frequent RV camps or enjoy them recreationally. Because like, where I live, yeah, we have RV camps or whatever, but they're not like in the city or whatever. But we have like certain, I guess, long stay hotels, you know, like kind of efficiency rooms or whatever. And those are like within the city. And that's where you'll find many of the people in which, you know, she's making reference to here. Not in the RV camps, you know. So, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of an attack on the RVs too. I mean, like, why? Just because they live kind of a nomadic lifestyle or whatever, therefore they must be shady and, you know, harmful. I mean, that's how it sounds coming from her, especially. But that's my opinion.
At all. And they didn't have any answers for that. Like, they didn't know. Austin said that the only thing that they would really know outside of like their credit card information was their name from their credit card. That was it. He would only consider background checks if it was like 2 weeks or longer stays, which exceeds the actual length of stay that they can stay because they can only stay for 2 weeks. It was kind of a shocking juxtaposition to actually witness this, because on top of that, Joy was there. And she brought the kids, which I was like, why is Joy there? And why is, well, one, Joy's on the property. She's like an owner of this property, right? So Joy should be there, but why did she bring the kids? She couldn't have gotten a sitter for something like this important, right? And she didn't sit with Austin, and she didn't present anything with him. He brought his attorney and he brought his real estate agent, and Joy wasn't a part of that equation.
Is she an attorney or a real estate agent? Is she serving on the board here? Is she a political expert or what? I mean, if there's only so many seats up there in front, while being addressed by the board or addressing the board, then yeah, you're probably going to want those with the professional expertise next to you, helping you, guiding you, whatever, instead of your spouse. You know, I mean, why is that such a bad thing?
So she was sitting in the back, holding the kids in her lap, and apparently was very glum when she realized that it wasn't going to pass.
Yeah.
So a lot of people in my comments were like shocked that he would literally be so arrogant to buy a piece of property that's not properly zoned and then assume that he could get it zoned. And then once it was denied, which it did get denied unanimously.
Lots of people do that. I think lots of people buy property and then plan to get it zoned. And if it doesn't go through, then they usually have like a backup plan, or it's property. Having the property itself is oftentimes a backup plan. Maybe not quite to the, profitability as you hoped for, but,
And everyone cited safety concerns and the fact that it was not in the proper area. One of the guys that's on the planning commission said, we absolutely need businesses in this community. We absolutely could use another RV park, but this is not the right place. And he said, if you want to apply for another location, we can consider that place. And then Austin said, well, I already bought this property. And literally people started laughing at him.
My recommendation to this board is going to be, I'm going to say we deny this application. For this location, if you can come with another location, then I'll be all about it.
I think the biggest problem with that is the property's already purchased.
Sorry.
It's
okay.
It's
Okay, it's okay.
I respect you, and listen, we need business.
So once it was denied, they were like heckled out, and now they are out $159,000. And Austin looked mad. The town folk were not interested in having the Duggars there, and I was like kind of reading through comments, and the big.
This is the impression I just got from the dude that was just talking to him now. He's saying, listen, if you want to come at this again with a different property or whatever, I'm more than happy to hear you out. That doesn't sound like they want nothing to do with the Duggars. That just sounds like they don't want this RV camp in the location in which it was being suggested.
Big thing is that the concern is that, one, who these people are, two, the fact that a lot of them protect predators, three, their beliefs.
Who, a lot of the Duggars, like the kids do?
About women and about children and the types of people that a business owned by them is going to attract into their community, and whether or not other members of this group would be there. So that was one of the comments that I saw a lot of, is that they didn't want that. They didn't want to be like, have people try to recruit them into their groups. There was just so much safety concern, and well founded based on how dangerous this cult can be.
I want to say that there's another group of people where, I mean, she's not talking about predators here. She's talking about the Duggars, okay? So I'm only referencing this to the Duggars. She's saying that they don't want the Duggars around because they don't want the Duggars recruiting any of them into their cult or whatever. Like, I mean, this sounds like a lot of the reasons why, like, people didn't want homosexuals moving in, because they didn't want them coming in and recruiting their children or whatever. I mean, I'm sorry. Sure, Jim Bob deserves all the shit he gets, sure, and obviously so does Josh. And I'm not going to sit here and say that the kids don't deserve any slack at all for anything. I'm sure that they do. But I don't think that they deserve this, especially the ones that were Josh's victim. I mean, she seems to forget that. Again, this is another example of people not passing her purity test to be considered victims in her eyes. So therefore, they are also part of the problem, and they must also be shunned.
And how extreme they are. There was also questions about weapons. Like, so you're not going to do a background check. Can they bring their weapons? Are you going to allow weapons in your RV park? There were so many questions that made people very...
Tell me Arkansas was asking that question. For real? This is Arkansas, right? They were... Get the fuck out of here.
Very uneasy. So anyways, now he's out. So he spent $159,000 on a project, assuming that he was going to get the green light arrogantly, and now he's out of that. And he's going to either have to sell the property, or he's going to have to figure out something else to do with it. And I was talking to a local who said the deal took so long on that piece of property. It had been on the market for such a long time because it's in a flood zone and there's not very much that you can do there. So they were shocked that the Duggars anyone would actually buy that and think about putting a business there because it's underwater a lot of the time. Some people in my comments were saying that it's their lack of education. Other people were saying it's the arrogance that they think they can do anything that they want. And that's really kind of how they came into the situation. I don't think they were expecting this pushback at all. So Austin and Joy just burned through $159,000, the biggest mistake of their lives. Maybe not. Next, Josh Duggar has finally been scheduled for.
I mean, they didn't burn through it, and I don't think. And it may be a mistake, sure, but I'm not sure I'm not ready to call it like the biggest mistake of their lives. They're young. They got plenty of time to make much bigger mistakes. Like, come on now. Okay, I don't know what that is. Sorry.
For oral arguments. So the case has been placed on the calendar for his appeal, and it will be in Kansas City on Thursday, February 16th, 2023. They're going to hear the case in front of 3 appellate court judges. It is scheduled, I believe, for 20 minutes, and they have different actions that they have to respond to. And then anyways, so on February 16th, Josh and his attorneys are going to present to the appeals court that he was viciously held unconstitutionally in custody, and they violated his rights, and he needs a new trial. And that will be on February 16th, 2023. In the meantime, Josh might or might not have a prison boot. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I wouldn't be surprised. He did have a weird visitor a couple weeks ago. A gentleman that was very, apparently, according to witnesses, flirty with Josh. They described it as very odd. Like, they acted like a couple, the person said. And we don't know if it was just a friend or not, but Josh hugged the guy, allegedly, and kissed him on the lips. That's what she said. And I was like, oh my God. And it apparently happened on 12/26. I did ask if the visitor lists are public, and she said no. So we're still trying to work.
Boy, she's such an ally to, any of the 8. I recall her saying over and over again how she was not going to out any of the Duggars kids or whatever, or speculate on their sexuality. She considers herself an ally to the gay community. I'm curious though, does outing someone while they're in fucking prison, is that being an ally? Or not even just him? What about this young man visiting Josh? Like, she's going to out him as well, right? I mean, I'm sure that the guy's like thinking that he has some sort of expectation or degree of privacy because they're in a federal prison. They're not out like at the mall or something. Foolishly, he probably thinks that, but yeah. I mean, that's just God, that amazes me.
Work through what's going on here. Now, there is this weird thing in the IVLP called the holy kiss, where they have to pastors will kiss other holy men, and so it could be something like that. And she did mention that there was somebody praying over him at one point, so it could have just been a pastor that came in, but it was just such an odd situation, she said, the whole time. And I was like, well, maybe Josh has a pen pal. And she's like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. So anyways, Josh has some weird visitors, and we're still now my little people are going to figure out if he comes again. And maybe he won't. Who knows? That could be why Anna's rethinking her marriage. Hey, this was something I thought about. If he has a affair with a man or has a boyfriend in prison, do you think that would be the tipping point for Anna? It's not the cheating, it's not the child stuff, but it's the fact that he was gay or he was carrying on in an affair with a man. Would that be the tipping point for her? Would that be a blessing in disguise for Anna? Hey, Josh, go get a prison boo. I think that might make her leave you. Just saying. All right, you guys, tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.
Wow. All right, I want to look something up real quick. I was reminded of something here. I just have to find it. Holy shit! Oh my god! I gotta show these. I forgot all about these. So when she said in her stream or in her upload there, she made a comment about, and then everybody clapped. It was right around the 10-minute mark. Actually, let me pull it up. It was just before 10 minutes.
He chose to say those words, and that these people are not welcome here, is what he said, and everyone clapped. So it was obvious that it wasn't.
I don't know why. They reminded me of on the website that I did for the vaccine page. We had someone who followed the page who designed these anti-vax trading cards, and one of them was, and then everybody clapped or whatever. But I was reminded of these right here. Yep, and then everyone clapped. Legendary enchantment or aura. And this is a true story. Use this to regale the echo chamber with your exploits in debating hapless, pro-vax sheep, clueless doctors, and anyone else you think you educated, literally shaking, may be combined with this to increase the drama effect. Mark Hansen, he's the one who designed these. There's a ton of them. Right. Well, maybe not a ton, but there's quite a few. Yeah, it keeps going. It's like 30 of them, I think. But yeah, I don't know why that just made me think of that. I had to pull it up. Anyway. So let me go back here. Let me see chat. Okay. Hey, Jamie. What info? Yeah, she does speak very, very low of the gay community. In fact, she did a couple of streams where she just gloated with such like glee that that Josh was probably going to find a prison husband or something like that. And the way she was talking about it, she kept saying how like that gay relationships happen often in prison. There's a thing called gay for stay or whatever, and then she'd go right directly into talking about like sexual violence, and I just the way she just kept conflating the two of them together was very just bothersome. Like I don't know, like you're not helping matters there at all. Like you're just helping keeping them going. Here, what do you need to find? Oh, I question all of us for ever watching her. Yeah, I did it because she asked me to. She used to say she is bi, and also I have seen in video clips that she would never speculate on anyone's sexuality. That was speculation if I've ever seen it. Yeah, and she's always speculated. She would just every so often get a holier-than-thou attitude and then like attack others, and usually in her chat or whatever for speculating. We don't do that here. And then like a week later, she's doing the same fucking thing, I mean, whatever. She can. She has every right to. I'm not saying that, but if you're gonna do that, you should expect to get called out for it. Did her source ignore who she came to see and watch Josh? Maybe. She sounds homophobic, and she says she's bisexual. I don't believe it, the way she sounds. See, I'm of this belief, and I know that this is probably not the popular thought with some people, but I have my reasons for thinking this, though. Like, and I'm not talking in personal settings with your friends. By all means, you say whatever you want. You describe yourself any way you want, whatever, with your friends. But I'm talking about just like on legal forms or whatever, on forms like when it comes to any affirmative action maybe you could receive, or any specialized assistance, in terms like that. unless you are with a same-sex partner, if you're living a monogamous life like Katie is, then those are instances I don't really think is the right thing to say, to label yourself as bisexual, and thus opening the door for you to receive, special considerations or services or whatever, because you're a part of a protected class, unless you're living a gay life. I don't agree with that. But I'm not talking about with your friends. You, by all means, say whatever you want there, but just if you're living a monogamous heterosexual life, then you are an ally at that current time. That can change, sure, if you're bisexual, but how much she claimed on her taxes last year? I remember seeing somewhere that she only claimed around $38,000. I have no clue what she made more than that. What? 2021? Yeah, she definitely made more than that. Yeah. I'd say she made more than 4 to 5 times that amount. I'd say she probably pulled in close to $500,000. I mean, the end of 2021 was quite lucrative for her. It's legal to carry in Arkansas unless you're a felon, yeah. Let's see here. I don't understand. Glad my nightmare is over. I thought her nightmare was being sued, right? Well, if they settled, then her nightmare has been over. Why is her nightmare now over that he's in jail? It's not her nightmare. She's not his victim. She's just happy that she can be out here and fucking point the finger at him. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is fucking hilarious. I think I might make this my background or something. Why is my nose all stuffed up now? Oh my god. So, this happened. Where'd it go? So she I just seen this posted somewhere. She says, or someone's telling her, LOL, Mary blocked me for saying the same shit everyone else says about her despicable retreat price to sell at 4 to 6K. Katie writes, I got blocked for calling LuLaRoe a scam 3 years ago. Don't take it personal. It's a badge of honor when someone I report on blocks me. Did you hear that, anti-KJs? Since when you think about it, we all report on KJ, right? Or document, however you want to put it. But it's all the same act, really. So it's a badge of honor when the people you report on blocks you. Yeah. Thank you for giving me my badge of honor there, Katie. Quite some time ago, too. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, I gotta catch up here. When she's gloating about the Chrisleys and she is showing off expensive purchases last year and a luxury car this year, and if she did claim that little, can you deduct deduct lawyers' fees. I don't know. I have no idea. Someone said that her home insurance policy could have very well covered her attorney's fees, like because it would have been, I don't know, included under a policy. I never heard of that before, but apparently it's a real thing. Apparently that's how it's believed that Amber Heard afforded her attorney's fees, I guess. Yeah, maybe after she deducted everything, she only claimed 38K. It could be. Yeah, because you can, doing this, if you're bringing in an income, you can actually write off a lot of shit. So I'm told. And it's so far it's proven true. But I haven't like gone full crazy with it. But like my wigs, I wrote up because I never would have bought them if it weren't for the channel. All my equipment, any subscription fees I have. I think I can even write off like the alcohol I buy so long as it's used on stream and shit, which it is. I don't really even drink it any other time. So when she said before that she can write off her clothes, she can write off some expenses there. She can't write off everything or the full amount, you know, but there are some things she can write off, or a certain percentage or something. Like I don't think she could write off like buying new underwear, you know. Okay. And I was going to cover some more of I was going to cover like August 4th and August 5th tonight of Katie Joy's posts regarding the Marvin situation or the McRae situation. But I think I'm going to save that for another night. Crazy. What time did I start? Oh, I still got time. I know. I'm gonna do. Oh shoot! No, I don't know how to do that. I was gonna just drop the link just now, but I don't know how to add people on OBS. I have no idea. I think you have to join like a Hangout maybe, or Discord, or Zoom, or some shit. I don't know. I gotta learn how to do that. Her internet, her phone. Yeah, I can write off I think my internet or streaming expenses, stuff like that, like any subscription payments or whatever I have, like to StreamYards and shit like that, I can write off. I don't know, I'm still learning more about it. I'm not even sure if, I don't know if you have to make like a minimum amount before you can start writing shit off or not. And if so, I don't know if I reached it this year. I don't know. Yay, you're still awake, Beaver. That's a hot beaver, y'all. She was showing off her new haircut today on Twitter. That's a hot beaver. Yeah, I'm not on StreamYard though. I'm on OBS. That's what I'm using for streaming software. Which I think in order to add someone on OBS, I think I would probably have to like share or add like, or do like window capture like I do when I share stuff from the internet. But you have to connect to a window for me to share it, which means it's probably going to have to be like Discord or Skype or Zoom or Google Hangouts or whatever. What did the beaver mention to a tree? It has been nice gnawing you. What the fuck? There was a no shower cut. I just smelled bad. No one likes a smelly beaver. Oh God, I can't. 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. It's driving me nuts. I think that just made it worse. Fucking hell. What was that blue drink you had last night? Oh, last night what I have? Oh, it was a pistachio martini, but I don't know. I drank the one, I think, but I didn't drink any more than that. I made another one, but I didn't drink it. It's very sweet and rich. Tonight I just did a what's the word I'm looking for? Pina colada. Just basically rum in a mix and ice and blend. But you don't want to use too much mix. Like for, I don't know. I have one of those like bullet blenders. So I put like about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of rum. And then I put like maybe 4 ounces, 3 or 4 ounces, if that, no. Yeah, about 3 or 4 ounces of the mix. And then like 2 scoops of ice. But yeah, the pistachio martini, I've covered that in streams before, but to real quick, it's equal parts. Okay, so depending on how big of a drink you want, you decide how many ounces, but all 3 of them have to be the same ounce or same amount. It's amaretto, blue curacao, and Irish cream. I also like to add just a little bit of heavy cream to it, because if you don't, then the color you get when you mix it, it's pretty bluish green, but it's kind of dingy looking. By adding just a little bit of heavy cream to it, it just brightens it right up, and it looks like just a bright blue, like aqua green. So, and I think it tastes better too, but it's the looks that matter. Making Miami Vice. Oh my god. What's it? It's strawberry daiquiri and a pina colada, like mixed together. Not mixed together, like either layered, vertically or just side by side. Yes, teal, blue, green, very pretty. It is pretty. It's so pretty. It's so good. Seafoam. Okay, all right. I think I'm gonna call this a night. I'm tired. I have to work tomorrow. Improv wore me out. I hadn't gone in so long. It was so nice though being back. The dude from work though didn't come. Oh, I'm gonna kick his ass tomorrow if I see him tomorrow. Fucker. Anyway. So yeah, I just want to cover her upload real quick. Why don't you do a space on Twitter? I have to start doing them again. I know. I thought about doing it today, but it was kind of cold out today. Because I like to do that when I go out for a walk. But today was cold enough that like the rain was freezing and shit, so I didn't go out for a walk. But it's January. Spring will be coming up soon, and really our winters aren't exactly all winter anymore. I will be doing them again soon because I don't know. When I go out for a walk, I like to talk. So, and I like to have people come up and talk. So if I do Twitter spaces, y'all got to come up and talk. Nobody wants to listen to me. You guys listen to me all the time on YouTube. You want to hear me there too. Yes, I agree. You are funny. You do? Oh no shit. Let me know when your next one is. I'll try and catch it. But I will definitely do a space real soon. The first nice weather day we have, because I mean, it doesn't have to be at night. I can do it at any time. I do like to go in the evening time though. Well, then if You do, I'll come. Okay. Rather she went to. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it's very possible. It's whatever. I just thought this gotta be so sad though for him. Like, I get it if it's really and truly medically necessary, sure, I guess. But if it's not, like, I can't imagine being denied the pleasure of eating food. You know, I mean, yeah, he doesn't go hungry or anything like that. I get that. But eating food is more about just, like, filling a hunger or whatever, or feeding a hunger. It's fun. It's, I don't know, it's a way to reward yourself, to treat yourself, and just to even make the food and to eat it. It's, you know, I can't imagine going through life without that. I just can't. I think it's sad. I hope that he really and truly does need it, because otherwise it's kind of fucking cruel, I think. But